should put this one here basically.
Yeah.
Because
So control versus treatment.
yeah, that's the under-canopy effect. Control, the treatment, reference.
It says connecting with the driver by 15:27.
All right, I'm gonna message Dom, see if he can come pick us up. We are standing here waiting for Dom from Innexo to come pick us up.
I just got hungry just now for the first time.
We're gonna go head over to the greenhouse. We're gonna take a look and see our project that's going on there, as well as the other projects that they have going on. And yeah, make that stop before we hit the hotel.
So this room tomorrow we have to gear up. Right now it's okay because we're not many, and you know, you've been on a plane, so you've been like in quarantine for the last 12 hours. So we have 2 different genetics set up here. You can see the finished product from previous trials just later on. At the end of the cycle, I cannot tell the difference between a bottom bud and a top bud.
Yeah.
At all. Not in THC content, not in density, not in looks. As my guest, you're allowed to pluck from the water plants, not the measuring object.
Great.
So
The same protocols that I follow. Perimeter, edge effect,
yes.
keep it out.
Yes.
Data comes from the center, so I can mess around with these as much as I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Heard it.
So it's your trial anyways.
Yeah, it is our trial.
You didn't even ask, he just offered it to you.
The coolest spot in this room for me personally, it's like right here. Because we have the same genetics here, here, there.
Yep.
So the same batch of clones, which were randomized for all the trials here. Same mother plant population. And you see like totally different plant architecture and flower buildup with different lighting strategies.
What is the DLI here relative to what we have running?
Well, there it's 800 micromoles from the top.
Okay.
Right, so. And there it's, you know, it's crazy when you, like, if you take a Leica and you measure here, it's like in excess of 3,000 micromoles.
Yeah.
And if you do proper irrigation, like these leaves won't burn, they can handle a lot, you know?
None of these have Under-Canopy at all.
Yeah.
Just it's the only Under-Canopy
So
one.
Yeah.
this is the one with Under-Canopy with no top light. This is the one with the top light. This is the one with
Actually, you
no top light.
should put this one here basically.
Yeah.
Because
So control versus treatment.
Yeah, that's the under-canopy effect, you know? Control, treatment, reference. Which one would you say is a bud from the top, middle, or bottom?
Looking at them, I'd say top, middle, bottom if I knew nothing. And then on like a normal plant, given the trials that we've been conducting here, I'd put it in the inverse. I'd say bottom, middle, top.
Bottom, top, middle.
Okay.
See, these ones are a little bit more stretched in terms of composition.
So when you do the THC and terpenes, you break that down, you're looking at A's and B's. Does A's and B's mean anything other than size? Or is it just
A's and B's is size.
size exclusive.
Size and density.
Have you looked at positioning?
Previous trial, we did that kind of creating of getting the top third, middle third, and then the bottom third, right? So we have a pool sample, and every pool sample from the different strata gets created into APC flowers.
Okay. And we were having that exact conversation about like position and then size grading within each position.
Yeah. Landrace crosses, when you smell them, it smells so like real, right? I feel like sometimes like with like a lot of the modern genetics, it's just like.
Modern genetics more the same.
Yeah.
Those are all hybridized.
Yeah, they're all
So you're-
hybridized. And
You
it's
get
like,
a little bit of everything, but not in the concentrations in one category like you do here.
Today is the second acceleration day of 2026. So today is all about enjoying yourself, being with the plant and not just talking about it.
Welcome to Innexo 2026 Acceleration Day. We're standing in front of our trial right now, so this is a multi-year project. Early on, this is a feasibility study, so a comparison looking at no-veg setup, so that's key. First and foremost, for most of our audience, they're not familiar with no-veg. Essentially, you do the propagation, cutting, root that in. Once it's rooted in, it goes straight into flowering conditions, so 12-12. The two treatments, so we have the control, which is over here. This is ambient greenhouse lighting. There is no supplemental lighting, top or under canopy. And so the question is, under wintertime conditions in greenhouses, particularly in the Northeast, where light is very limiting, you cannot produce effectively. It's not economically viable to produce. So here we have an example of that. We're later into the year, for this is trial number 3, so we actually have what will be commercially viable flower, but this is under ambient lighting conditions. And then if we look over here, now we have the under canopy fixtures, and we have the supplemental under canopies with no supplemental top light. It's much more affordable and cost effective to install a system like this than it is to pull permits and build out a full supplemental top lighting setup. And so ultimately the question was, is it economically feasible? And can you produce crops with supplemental under canopies and ambient greenhouse conditions, particularly in winter? But we're doing this trial year round also. This front screen actually has a control treatment with a supplemental top lighting over on another experimental bench. So we did a little swap. We pulled over one of their plants for a short period of time to show the architecture of a plant with the supplemental top light, no under canopy, next to no top lighting, just ambient greenhouse lighting and supplemental under canopy. And you can see the height difference. You can see the bud structure difference, but this is an event where a lot of people are going to be coming over asking questions. I'm going to jump out of here, answer everyone's questions, and talk about what we have going on.